Well, when I came into Boston in '79 for the first time, I hadn't seen the course, and I know Kara's been out here looking at the course. She's run on parts of the course. Of course, she's being coached by Alberto, who knows this course inside and out. So I think he's worked with her as far as the strategy is concerned. I think she has a great chance of winning this event and being maybe the course record holder, depending on the conditions.
How does her experience last year in Beijing help, even though it wasn't the marathon, being around those other elite athletes and competing in that environment?
Oh, Kara's been around a lot of elite athletes at all sorts of distances. So, I think she's comfortable with the environment here in Boston. I think it's great that she was able to come into town a little early. And, she seems relaxed and focused at the same time. I know she's done some incredibly great training runs leading into to Boston. I think just last week she ran 20 miles at 5:25 pace. So that's very indicative of a fast marathon here in Boston.
I know it's been a year. Have you been able to reflect on last year's trials and the experience behind that?
That was a wonderful experience for me, one of my top 3 experiences in the sport, and I had a huge amount of support from the crowd. I felt like I was running amongst friends and family. I said it was going to be my last competitive marathon, but I never said what constitutes competitive. I guess what I meant by that was focused training and putting it all out there. But to me, I'd set a goal of running in the trials at 50 plus, and of running a sub 250 marathon. For that to come together on one day when injuries are commonplace, I was delighted to do that. And I will return to Boston for another run, maybe with a daughter or a son.
When the 3 girls sat back and waited for you at the finish line, can you describe that moment of what it meant to feel like they were getting the torch from you, so to say?
That was a very emotional moment, and I guess it's truly a display of the circle of life, if you will.